fans, friends, there's an anniversary ahead. It's been 3 years since we started early access. Let's check out what's prepared to mark this milestone. First and foremost, no birthday is good without presents. Expect special treats. Stay connected to our social media pages to find out more. We are also introducing a loyalty reward program with in-game bonuses for all players. New campaign is up for grabs. Tier 7 French premium battleship Flandre serves as the ultimate reward. She's a fast battleship with solid torpedo protection that packs 9 380mm guns with great accuracy. Home her and see for yourself. This update's ranked seasons are a perfect way to play with a friend. Coming in form of 3 versus 3 games, it's a real test for your skills. Starting April 14, save the date. Research, research, research. 2 more solid American ships come as the exciting Bureau targets. Legendary tier cruiser Des Moines with her insane rate of fire, and tier 7 aircraft carrier Saipan becoming the first US premium carrier. One more reason to enjoy the spring season is the Golden Week. This year it brings themed skins for Japanese ships, including the new battleship Hyuga and the time-tested cruiser Suzuya. Epic NPC mans Greg the Garlic Farmer, High Sorcerer Baradin, and Bodger the Blacksmith are the unlikely heroes of our latest collaboration, bringing their witty voiceovers and sunny disposition to our waters. Find out how to meet them in the patch notes. Sail with us and continue turning the tide.
Hello and welcome to our update stream. 4.2 released today, 3 years strong. And yeah, without further ado, I will just introduce my co-hosts today. We got...
Hey!
Hey!
Great to be here. I'm Final Boss. Buzzing on.
Hello everyone, I'm here now with glasses, and I am Prince Flip, if you haven't met me already. We're here to take a look at a bunch of different things, like new ships, like a certain ship that they somehow slipped under my radar while I was on vacation, and also a juicy new Japanese battleship, and of course Flandre.
Yeah, we are going to go over the update a little, show you all the ships like Blip just said. And also, because I actually didn't introduce myself, I'm Zehales. If you don't know me, now you know me. And we're also going to have a look at our new collaboration. For all the Viva La Dirt League fans out there, you're probably pretty happy. We will hopefully see some pretty good performance from our
I doubt it.
games. Yeah, expect nothing, of course. We're just here for fun.
But guys,
We're trying, okay?
Des Moines is finally here.
Des Moines.
Hey!
Somehow I leave
It's
for
3 years.
This morning, the guys were like, Des Moines. When on the servers online, we need to play. We need to play.
Me and
Des
Robin
Moines
were
is waiting.
me and Robin were in the office at our computers, like waiting for the servers to come up. Like Des Moines, Des Moines, Des Moines.
One of us. One of us.
It was a hot minute for sure.
Oh yeah.
I leave for
bit
2
low.
weeks, and they managed to get Des Moines in.
Can't wait to sync Final Boss. Man, that's not very nice.
Thank you, Robin.
Leave Final alone.
Yeah, even though Robin is not here with us this stream, he will be in probably in the next stream already. But he, of course, helped us and did all the setup so that it works smoothly and nicely. As you might have noticed, we got a third green screen seat, which is a bit better for playing and for also watching the chat and stuff. And we'll see how that works out today. I hope everything is working. It should be. Let us know if it isn't. Also, what's about this sausage rolls? Like, chat, you have to explain.
Don't look at me.
I don't know. They are asking you, so...
They're saying with me I need to say sausage rolls. I don't know why they're asking me to say it. My only assumption is that I'm British and that's a British thing, which it is.
Maybe it's like the Scottish purple burglar alarm, which some Scottish people can't say or something. I don't
I've
know.
not had a single one since I've come to Prague, and it's killing me.
What?
So a
I did-
sausage roll.
Oh, so it's like a hot dog? Or?
No, it's not. It's like a like rolled sausage meat with like herbs and things in like a pastry. It's very different to a hot dog.
Okay.
It's,
So is it like a pig in a blanket?
nah, kind of. It's very
That's-
difficult to explain because whenever I say it, it just sounds like a hot dog in
Okay,
pastry,
we'll
which it really isn't.
We'll have to find a place that got them here.
We need
And
Greg's
can
in
show me.
Prague. For those of us who are in the UK right now, we need a Greg's here in Prague. If anyone's watching from
That's
Greg's,
like a restaurant chain, yeah.
yes, it's a chain in England and
Also,
God,
if you
yeah.
want to do something, contact our marketing team. This
Okay.
hurts.
Right. So
Now
Come-
they're discussing food. Yeah, it's important. If you don't have food, you can't play more Legends.
At least it's not me discussing food because we all know how bad my hot takes are.
yeah, let's not go into Blip's hot takes. We all know where that leads. So this update coming in hot. We have Des Moines. We have Flounder.
Do you want to show them in port right away?
Yes, sure.
So let's
Okay,
swap
so I have
quickly.
Des Moines up right now. The one that everybody wants. The one that everybody's been asking for 3 years. It's finally here. You can stop asking now. We have Flounder here. We'll pull up its stats, even though I do have commanders on, so they will be influencing the stats. I currently have a concealment radar build, courtesy of the
can-
Stalen Robin, who
You can stealth radar. Des
you
Moines.
can stealth radar, yes. So we're going to go
400
through here with survivability, artillery, AA defense, maneuverability, and finally concealment with the stealth radar. And yes, we've had a couple games in it this morning, me and Robin. A few too many games, I think. We're very eager to try it, and yes, it's good fun. I'm sure you'll probably see a few of the CCs in them.
Yep, especially like Where Are You, Aaron? He's been bothering me about Des Moines for as long as he's been a CC. So he's
Get him.
gonna.
Get
they're gonna have it for the next 3 weeks, so there'll be plenty of content.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
think Robin is trolling us in chat a little bit. when? It's now. It's now. Not when.
there's no more pushing it back delay gags, I think.
Yeah, so it's available in the bureau, so you can get started on that project, and of course it's here to stay. So get to work on it and get your own Des Moines in
Or take your time.
a few months' time.
So, and now we have our Saipan up, which is the second Tier 7 aircraft carrier to be introduced to the Bureau. Now, I've had several questions about this, actually directly through Reddit and other means, where people asking me, does this mean all Tier 7 carriers will come as Bureaus? Now, given the past two have been through Bureau, and right now the only way to obtain a Tier 7 carrier is through Bureau, that doesn't necessarily mean it will always be the case. It just is right now. So it's mainly coincidental, but you can get started on it and get your progress going for the Bureau right now. If you have Premium, you can get 2 Bureau projects at once, so you can get both your Des Moines and your Saipan going at the same time. I've not played any games in the Saipan yet, so my first experience in the ship will be on stream at some point, if we get around to playing it.
I mean, up to you.
But
Can definitely give her a try.
yeah, do we not have with UI on, I think?
We do have.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I just for purpose of showcasing, I thought it's nicer for the people to see
This
the
whole time I've been looking at the camera, thinking you guys can see
No,
me.
I was swapping
just-
between us.
Right, okay. So,
Next time we'll just do like
and I'm going to show probably my favorite ship in this update. I played a fair amount of it. It's very juicy. Introducing Hyuga. Now, the big thing about this is it has main battery reload booster for a tier 5 battleship, which is huge.
Yep.
It's the first battleship of the tier to have this. It has 2 consumables of it, and it is quite a proceedingly strong ship. Right now, for a commander build, I'm actually running the Arthas the Cold damage build for the plus 40% damage increase. And with those 2 main battery reload boosters, it's as oof.
yeah,
as
we
you
had
can
quite some
probably
fun
imagine.
on the super test servers.
Yes.
Cool bots.
We did play a couple on the super test with it, and it was a bit spicy. So out of everything in this update, I'd say this is probably my highlight. Although I imagine others would argue Des Moines.
I'm not sure actually. I'll have to try Des Moines properly. I never really like on the PC side where she was available for so long. That's probably why many of you were asking for her. It wasn't really my thing. But you know me, I know my light cruisers and my Royal Navy cruisers. So very different playstyle definitely. But Hyuga, yeah. Looks juicy. I mean, the potential, the damage potential, the burst potential with especially this commander build as well is pretty amazing. Her base reload is actually, I think, 1 second slower than Fuso.
Yep.
Yes, it's around 1 second slower. Again, my commander build will influence these statistics, so take them with a pinch of salt.
I'm sure the WoW's builds page already got you covered on that.
I think when we were looking at them briefly without commanders, the biggest difference I could really see was it was 1 second longer reload. But you know,
otherwise pretty similar to Fuso. So if you like Fuso and you want some extra pep, that's probably the ship for you.
It's a strong ship for sure. So what are we doing?
Before we go into battle, we also got another new content, our Viva la Dirt League collaboration. For those of you who know their YouTube channel, their other channels, short little fun skits with Greg the Garlic Farmer, the High Sorcerer Baradun, and Bodger the Blacksmith. And we got those 3 nice looking geysers, of course, with voiceover, tracers, and all the bling. You can go to the shop. I cannot show it to you because I already claimed it, but you can go to the shop and just get the bundle for free.
Pass me the camera. I've got it.
So that is 3 commander guises that you can earn with just playing the game. No doubloons required.
I'll remove the UI there.
These names to me are comical. Greg the Garlic Farmer. It's good
so
fun.
You just redeem it. You have to hold it to redeem it.
Also.
And then you get missions and you can unlock their content. And also little emblem and flag, I believe it was.
So we've been told by Robin in the chat to not forget Anshan, which we do have a Golden Week camouflage for. It looks very nice. Do you have it on your side?
I do not have the Golden Week camo, but I have Anshan.
Do you not have the Golden Week camo? I thought we had the Golden Week camo.
But I can tell you a little bit about what Anshan is. I have Golden Week for Hyuga though.
We only have the...
Maybe a bit of a technical issue here. Maybe Robin on his end might be able to help us with this.
In the late 1940s, China purchased 4 Project 7 destroyers, which are the Gnebny class, from the Pacific Fleet, and they were known as the 4 Heavenly Guardians. And Anshan is one of them, and is preserved to this day as a museum ship in Qingdao.
So we're gonna pull up.
We need like a little, play-in kind of transition history talk with Blip.
We do, and these glasses, guys, they're like plus 10 intelligence on their own. Huh?
Plus 10 intelligence.
First thing I said when I saw him walk into office with his new glasses I was like, they almost look like a prop.
Absolutely, fits him.
I tell you what. Apparently, I had been living like the past few years of my life without seeing very well, and I had assumed that I always had seen like that, but I needed some adjustments. So,
I got you, fam.
Okay, I think we might have the camo now.
Camo.
Yes. So let's take a look.
I believe we were just a bit quick on just invoicing Des Moines and the other stuff.
I don't have it on my end.
I don't have it either.
That's probably coming soon.
Or maybe.
Yep, no.
We will probably get it soon. But yeah, it looks pretty cool.
And with Anshan, you can, one of the unique features of this ship is that you can change what kind of torpedoes she has. So you can have either standard torpedoes or deep water torpedoes with slightly different stats, depending. I believe the deep water torpedoes have extended range, but are a little bit slower, but of course are more stealthy as well.
Okay, so the first game of the day, what do you think we should play? Unless you would like to give it up to the chat where they can decide. which
first
of the
we-
new ships they would like us to play. Although I think I already know the answer.
Yeah, I would be very surprised
I'd be- yeah.
if it doesn't start with DES.
But we can we'll take a look and see. I do think though players are probably going to be very itching to see us play Des Moines.
But we do need to get into a division, and I have sent you an invite.
Okay.
And I am not running the same.
I do not have a division invite.
Well, I need to resend it then.
I put up a looking for division.
Okay.
In before you're getting a ton of division invites from everybody but Flip now.
We probably should have this sorted before the stream. but-
Probably.
That would be professional and well prepared. Like,
Prepared?
come on.
There we go. Oh no, I'm getting invites from other people right now, so I'm probably gonna have to wait till I cycle through to see.
Prince Blip now has both Golden Week camouflage. Susuya and Yugo.
Have you invited me through looking division?
Oh,
Lee?
and Suzuya. I do not have Anshan, but I have you.
Have you invited me
I
to
have
the division?
invited you 3 times.
I'm not receiving them at all.
Did he
They're not coming through.
invites? No. What?
Yep, they're not coming through.
Are they coming through on your Xbox overlay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Potato. They're in.
Works to
So-
actually go to the right menu sometimes, yeah.
I am running
Okay.
at CC Camouflage, yes. That is the camo that I have on my Des Moines because I really like our CC Camouflage.
So you're gonna quickly show the camo before we start?
For Anshan?
I don't know if you have it for
I
Anshan,
don't
but
have
you
it on
got
mine.
For Yuga.
Maybe there's not one for Anshan.
you got
But
it
there
for
is one
Yuga,
for
definitely.
Suzuya, who has returned this update. So I'm going to grab my Suzuya.
Generally, because I received questions about it earlier when it comes to ships that are returning or that are being added. If there's no timer, it may mean it will stay for a long time. It may mean that we remove her in, I don't know, 2 months. We just don't know. So
Oh, look at that. I think the Golden Week camos are probably some of the nicest that we have
let's
in the
remove
game.
that UI.
Honestly. I think some of these Golden Week camos just look absolutely
They
stunning.
really do, yeah.
They really
Also,
do.
in case you haven't already noticed, we got a nice little new port there. A bit of a change in scenery.
Yep, this is the Nagasaki port, if I remember right.
Yep, should be.
It is. Okay, let's jump in for a game. So, if you guys are going to be playing...
So, what has chat been saying? I think it was actually quite split between Des Moines and Yuga.
Okay. So...
Then let's just start with Des Moines. I guess
yeah.
that's what we all want anyway.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think even we want to play Des Moines. So, normally we save the best to last, but I think right now even we don't want to save the best to last right now. We just want to play it.
We can-
So,
We can fix that by just playing her first and then for the last battle as well.
you know what? Rather than have 3, I'm going to... What if I played a carrier? And you two can play Des Moines.
Sure.
I will give the new carrier a go. I've not played a game in it yet. So I'm going to check my command
And
book.
I'm running a Robin unapproved build, while they have a Robin approved build. And I definitely
not.
do not have fighter plane Des Moines for a certain reason.
I believe in background, like in silence in the office,
If
Robin
you listen
is
closely,
dying
you
a
can
little.
probably hear the
Or that, yeah.
from Robin over his desk on the other side of the office right now.
No, I think he's just dying inside. There's like it's
Hey, if you don't
it's
do
so
it for
tragic. There's no re.
Okay.
if you don't do it for the meme, why are you doing it at all?
I mean, it is a very strong AA ship, so it's not like it would be, that critical.
He's saying, "Make me proud." Team shows how it's done. Des Moines. We'll try.
Those are high expectations.
Don't have high expectations. Then we can't fail you too much.
Yeah, if you go in with really low expectations, we have nothing to disappoint when we all die
I
instantly.
mean, you don't
So,
have to have anything to disappoint him anyway because you're not playing Des Moines. All the
I'm
pressure
playing
is on the
Saipan, though.
perfect build and the noob.
Do it for Des memes.
When is WoW Legends getting an update?
I got one this
Today.
morning.
This morning.
Already available.
That also applies to mobile. Yeah, I also got a little update in case you mean the mobile.
For mobile testers, there were some changes as well. They're in patch notes. Take a look.
The update is going to be covered in this live stream. There's a bunch of stuff coming. And there's also our patch notes are available on our blog.
What is the update? You've come to the right place because we just happen to be showing what is the update right now, actually.
This beauty that you can see on screen right now, for example, Des Moines. She is finally here. Final in the carrier, not good. Actually, has been doing quite well.
We'll see.
No pressure, by the way.
Final on the carrier, not good. Oh, no.
It's a
No
trap.
pressure.
Well, so, you see, there's a B objective, and that's already a dangerous start, I think.
Yeah, I do not want to go for
Yeah, I'll just...
I'm going to go over to C.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So. It's such a unique, like, I'm playing this carrier, and it's... Do we know how many drops from the torpedoes? There's 4, isn't it?
Yes, there's 4. So each plane magically carries 2 torpedoes, which means you attack with two planes at a time. A total of 6 planes per squadron, so you can drop 4 torpedoes per attack.
Right, read the patch notes when we can just ask you the same questions 14 times each in the stream. That is true, that's why we're here, and I believe we're all kind of used to just answering the same questions over and over again. That's fine.
It's part of the job.
But otherwise, you can also just watch the great overview video, the update trailer, which we already played in the beginning of the stream. You can just go back to the VOD and rewatch it. Or, of course, it's also on our YouTube channel if you just go back in the videos.
Okay.
Spotted by carrier.
I mean, nice hit right on the front of the bow. Any flooding? Yay. Although they did absolutely bead that squad.
So in a lot of ways, Des Moines is going to play pretty similarly to your standard American cruisers, heavy cruisers, that is, with a vulnerable citadel, as I just showed here, and high rate of fire on the main guns with super heavy armor piercing and effective high explosive. So but the turrets have a extremely slow turret traverse for a cruiser.
When will mobile be released? You see, mobile is currently in beta. Not even in beta, it's in testing right now. So we have a dedicated blog post on this that you can apply to become part of the test. So we have no ETA on the release yet, I'm afraid.
Do you have radar?
I do, yeah.
I'm going to flipping over to my UI real quick because I think I have.
Oh, the shimmer is actually stationary right now.
I just got his rudder.
Be careful, they're shooting
Yeah, I see
from
it.
A.
I see it.
Yeah.
Let's see those. Although I think they're going to miss
die,
it.
though.
I got the shimmer. 15 seconds left on the radar. Oh, there's the someone. Nice. Eat a torpedo? No. I'm good.
As you can tell, we're very quiet right now. The concentration in this room
Concentration
right
very
now
high.
is through the roof. I think the sweat has on.
I'm dead.
No! What are you doing? Put it on me. Final, if you have any action going on. feel free to switch to you.
In a minute, I'm about to get a top with a Yamato, and I think I'm going to
Oh.
be able to show
Crap.
the.
Yeah, A kind of fell already to the enemies.
So-
probably also down some.
The armor of Des Moines is it's 27 millimeter bow and stern and casemate, and all other armor is basically the same as a Baltimore.
I'm pretty sure Robin is cringing very hard right now. It's like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, I know. I did not
Poor
make
Des
him proud.
Moines.
It's too flooding on my part.
And I'm done. Yeah, the A cap really just completely fell to the enemies, and I didn't really notice that they were already
I didn't notice until I
through
took
to us that
like
far.
2 citadels from there.
Okay. I think I'll put
Yeah, I
something
should have
around
actually
here.
backed off.
So we don't give ETAs on almost any ships, so there's no ETA at all for Rock Royal.
Play the new carrier, please. You can see it on screen right now.
I am playing in the
Right.
background. Just obviously the priority was definitely on the Des Moines this game, but I am definitely running in the background. So I've had 8 torpedo hits, and of those 8, 3 flooding, which for a carrier I think is
Pretty good.
pretty good. To be
Robin's
honest,
just saying, look how they massacred my boy.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never claimed to be a good good Des Moines player, or really even a good cruiser player, or even really a good player.
Why is the hardest audio from the game so muffled? Guys, was my audio fine, or was it weird? I can check that in a second.
okay. This destroyer is still inside this smoke cloud hiding.
But I can see Robin with his head in his hands, like
Yeah.
dying inside.
Maybe you can do like a playing tours of Des Moines stream or something.
The issue is that's a shimmer, so I'm trying to help our shimmerkazi out by doing whatever I can.
Audio's fine? Okay, good.
Yeah, no. Okay, we're gonna return. I think we need to help our shimmer over on
So
this side.
Legends is missing 2 classes of heavy cruiser. It's also missing the Oregon City class, but there's no ETA on any ships that are like. Well, there's just no ETA that are on any ships that are in the game, so we don't typically give ETAs on that. So keep you in suspense and secrets close to our chest.
I'm a manager at Greg's, drop Arc Royale, and I will drop a Greg's in Prague. that sounds like a good deal.
My man. Okay, I think. Ooh, now the Somers is very agile, but I might just be able to point and get some damage. Please, please.
Pretty interesting battleship battle going on at Bravo, where we have Montana and Negros are trying to fight off the Yamato and 2 cruisers.
And to be honest, it's not looking too good for the Montana.
Not at all.
Yeah, this battle, like once we lost the A side, that was a bit difficult.
So
Yeah.
so Robin is poking me to tell things about the Des Moines. The Des Moines class was the last class of heavy cruisers ever built, and pretty definitively the most powerful class of heavy cruiser ever built. And the defining feature is the main guns. The Des Moines class had an auto or semi to fully automatic reloading system for their main guns, which could reliably allow these ships to achieve a rate of fire of up to 10 rounds per minute, which is a 6-second reload on 8-inch guns, which is insane considering that most heavy cruisers could average around 2 to 3 rounds per minute. So you're like massively increasing the possible rate of fire of this ship. And they served for quite a long time. The longest serving member was the USS Newport News, which was the 3rd ship of the class out of 3, and she served well into the 1970s.
Now this Alaska can't turn out, otherwise it's going to get hit by the battleship. So what they can really do is reverse here, which I think I can probably. Isn't it forward?
You might get a
on
one.
my part. I'm completely potatoed there. I mistimed on my part. My raise. I wasn't paying attention to the dive timer.
Well, I mean, it also takes some time to get used to carriers.
My New Year's resolution has definitely been to improve at carriers. It's always been the class that I've sort of just neglected. And I've never been good at it. I've always tried to play it, and I've never really been super proficient in carriers. So I find myself playing it more and more, especially recently. I play a lot of Kaga. But I still, I'm yet to really find myself super high on the board in games. I think the highest I've able to get myself is like just above the middle of the leaderboard. But it's definitely something which I plan to improve on, I think, over the course of this year, for sure.
I have to admit, I didn't actually give carriers really much try it, but I will definitely try them out. For those who were there for the last stream, I said I was playing completely for free, didn't credit anything to me, apart from the ships that we wanted to show you. And I reached tier 7 in the Royal Navy cruises, and now decked out my account a little, and will of course try more lines and also the carriers, and yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see.
To answer a question here, I heard, or there was a question here: could the Des Moines achieve the 6-second reload in combat conditions? Yes. It was probably the most reliable auto-loading large caliber weapon in history. It was more reliable than the Worcesters, and it would regularly achieve those rates of fire. If you were in combat with another ship, you would have to deal with aiming, and which does throw a wrench into things, but you could achieve that rate of fire whenever you're going for rapid fire.
Yeah, Paul, I just went there because I knew the ships from PC and they were my favorites there. So that's why I chose to play the Royal Navy cruises in Legends as well. But now I'm done. I'm free.
Is this you admitting that you're actually, in fact, a Tierbu, and you are one of
A
us?
Tierbu?
Yes.
Yes. No, I like
yes.
myself a cup of tea.
Can you
Definitely.
can you give me the screen so I can show the armor layout?
Of course. You will do it? Okay.
Okay, so armor layout is 27 millimeter bow, stern, and casemate with a
Drum roll.
with a 30 millimeter deck over the middle of the ship, and your citadel is a standard American citadel with 6-inch sides and 5-inch bulkheads. So not going to really stop any shells that are coming in from a broadside or a good angle, or if they're going to overmatch you. So you will take citadels and
Spoiler alert, Yamato's really hurt. Both me and Robin have experienced that today, where Robin got hit for 3/4 of his health instantly, just
I
and he was
believe it was
out.
one of the CCs who also gave it a try and was like, my first battle was a bit short. There was a
Yeah.
Yamato involved.
Yeah, Yamato's hurt. Big time through the nose, the side, they just really hurt. So,
I mean, if she wouldn't, who else? Like,
yeah,
it's kind of the whole idea with Yamato.
Yep.
so.
What the stock stats look like? I mean, we got the all got a captain on it right now.
I can probably, maybe I can throw like an. Let me see what commanders I have
So
on mine.
the
I
stock
probably-
the stock reload is 5.5 seconds, and yeah, and everything else is pretty standard for American cruisers.
Saw the question a couple times, but I actually don't know. Does AL Aurora have, or Aurora, I don't know how to pronounce that, have special voice lines?
Azalain Aurora, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yes,
Okay.
there you got your question.
Let's jump in for our next game, I think.
You got that?
I'm actually going to play Des Moines this time around, yeah. I want to see if I can get a good game in it.
Okay, then let me...
I'm gonna make another attempt at it, even though I'm probably going to fail. There is
me
a
play
surviving.
something more familiar.
There is a Des Moines class
actually,
cruiser that
I
survives.
forgot my camo.
Oh, sorry. Too late. Sorry.
Right.
It happens to us all at least once, don't worry.
Yo.
Rip.
Forget the camo.
Yeah, I ran out. I remember. Oh yeah, I remember my last battle where I put the Stars and Stripes camo on it.
But there is a Des Moines class cruiser that still survives today, the USS Salem in Salem, Massachusetts. Highly recommend going and visiting that ship. There is also quite a famous history YouTuber that is currently going on a tour of the United States, Drakkenfell, and visiting a bunch of different museum ships. On Saturday, he was at Salem, and he's making his way down the East Coast right now to various different museum ships. So, Salem was a Des Moines class. Yep, she was the second of the 3 ships.
Okay. So,
Maybe we can get the third one as well, just for the name. I love this name.
Newport News. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it makes sense, but it leaves room for quite some jokes and banter.
I feel like every time I play,
Chat
I'm
is
always
saying
getting
it's in
middle
Quincy, Mass, not Salem.
Oh, it's in Quincy? Okay. Sorry. I mean, I thought it was in Salem, but I guess it is in Quincy. They're nearby to each other. It's like 30-minute drive.
Maybe she was moved or something.
Yeah. And I mean, there's not much area to Massachusetts, so.
It's a really sorry state. Yeah, generally, like keeping all these ships floating and maintenance is just crazy.
Yeah, she's not as famous as some of the other museum ships that are in Massachusetts, like the Massachusetts, which doesn't exactly help its museum visit prospects. So, but just as interesting.
I'm currently stealth spotting some of the ships in B.
Shoot at more range.
I'm waiting for this destroyer to appear because I think there's a destroyer near B.
I am spotted.
Spotted, okay. Are you shooting or?
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Well done. I don't think there's any destroyer. It's just firing.
There's a destroyer in Charlie for sure.
I was actually hoping for one to be there as well.
Yeah. Are you running radar, Minnow?
No.
Oh, we got shots off over the island. Wasn't expecting that.
I mean, you guys also got the radar, so like, maybe you did, I guess.
That's it. I don't have radar.
True. Yeah. Never mind.
Chunking Richelieu actually really hard, and this HE slapped.
Oh yeah, when you're sending out 8-inch HE or 203mm HE every 5 seconds, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is not having fun right now. Is this destroyer gonna get her? Or we should have her.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Biscuit?
What?
Biscuit right in front of us.
A biscuit.
Bismarck.
Okay, I've never heard somebody say biscuit to
I've
Bismarck.
never heard the phrase biscuit either for Bismarck.
What?
Okay, thank you.
How?
Thank you
How
for
have
your
you not
support.
heard the nickname Biscuit for Bismarck?
I don't know. One does not simply nickname Bismarck. Mr. Shima.
That Alaska is like set totally. I think he thinks it's safe behind the iron, but I think I can probably just chunk straight over the iron.
I tried to hit her, I couldn't.
Oh, I just did.
Did she move?
Yeah, let's try and get this shimmer if we can.
Yeah, like, I mean...
Oh,
Oh, all that. That works.
no longer worried. We're gonna move up, try and get some AP salvos in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna move. Okay.
Give her that Conqueror.
Yeah, Contact is coming around.
Aiming. Yeah, she's aiming at.
Battleships.
Might actually be aiming at you.
No.
Oh wait, yeah, no. Never mind. Other side. What's that Alaska doing actually? Oh, there she is.
So the chat are currently saying that Biscuit is it Blaskria, the destroyer?
Bliskovica? No.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. But they're saying that's Biscuit, not Bismarck.
It's Wiskovica. It's almost like a W sound.
It's like
but
Whisker.
No, Bismarck is and always has been Biscuit.
Oh, Conqueror's right there, and this HU's going to hurt me big time. I think I made a mistake.
No, don't.
Yeah, well, in for penny, in for pound, I guess.
No, Conqueror wants me.
No, he's turning for me.
He just fired at me.
So safe now. And I believe now she's targeting me definitely.
Get it!
Now I got a chunk in the darkness.
Hitting that superstructure of AP, hoping for the best right now. Nice.
She hit me. Watch out.
On to Alaska.
Your
I
soul
think
is
he
mine.
might have won this. I'm not quite sure.
Flip gaslighting the Bismarck Biscuit name.
It's like Bismarck has always been Biscuit.
Never has been. I'm sorry.
Always has been in my mind.
Wait, you're telling me Bismarck is Biscuit? Always has been. What is this Alaska doing? Come on, give me a shot already, bro. Just creep out just a little bit more.
I believe Alaska, you can do it.
You're gonna kill him before me. I didn't even get a shot, and you. Brah. Look at this. Lane with 3 kills.
Yeah, he farmed all the damage. Where's that last cruiser? Oh, over there. Okay.
Long way away.
Let's go on a cruise.
Well, so, let me look at the chat. What's happening over there? I'm just going to park my ship next to this island and just there.
Chat is mainly arguing over whether or not it's actually the nickname for Bismarck. I just want to know for Musashi.
So would
given to me
Bismarck and
developers?
Gnevi be biscuits and gravy?
Hmm? What?
They're asking
Yes.
They're saying if Gnevi is gravy and Bismarck is biscuits, would Bismarck and Gnevi be biscuits and gravy? Sounds almost like almost like a poem,
It would have
doesn't
to
it?
be 2 Bismarcks and a Gnevny.
Kind of philosophical, yeah.
I feel like we found the name for a new div.
Apparently, Whiskavica's nickname by the English was bottle of whiskey. Maybe
I could see
because it
that,
sounds
yeah.
similar, yeah.
Why do the English have to relate everything back to alcohol?
I mean, to be fair, quite some nations do that.
I mean,
We are in Prague right now.
the rum ration was a thing in the Royal Navy until the 70s. So
It's always been biscuit for Bismarck. Y'all ain't cultured. Well, obviously not, because I had no idea. Making me hungry. Yeah. Okay. Right. You know, I wanna play the Tier 5 battleship. Is what I want to play.
Bismarck, not a jelly donut in Europe too, particularly in Deutschland, in Germany. I only know it as like a bun with some fish inside.
yeah, jelly donut is a Berliner.
Well, it depends on who you ask, because we have like a gazillion different ways to actually call that. In Germany, nobody actually can come to a conclusion.
True.
What it should be called.
So New Jersey is not getting reactivated by the U.S. Navy. That was posted on April Fools.
Got him.
Same
Yeah,
for HMS Belfast. by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Belfast put out an article saying they're going to put it back out and call it. Was it
The Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson? Yeah. Man.
Nope. Please check your article dates.
Everyone thought we were joking about our Des Moines teaser on April 1st. Without doubting us, going, how are they going to bring
It's
it?
the double bluff.
Should we trust them? The double bluff.
Now in future, we'll never be able to actually accurately guess if we were joking or not. It's the whole evil plan.
That was honestly like the best thing.
Yeah, it was
Just
great.
The Des
yeah.
Moines teaser on April 1st, so no one knew whether to believe us or not.
Have to do that
Quality.
more often.
There's someone in chat called Semi-Final Boss 13.
Final Boss 12 in the making. The upgrade.
Down. You're a number higher than me.
No, yeah, no.
Not quite there yet.
Like the expense that would be required to bring any of the Iowas back into service would basically be the same as building a new one. So
I mean, it also doesn't really make sense that much. So, like,
yeah.
Yeah, this one. Guys, what do I take as second inspiration for Yuga?
Artist the Cold every time.
No,
Yeah,
it's
now
inspiration.
I have you ever heard of the tale of Arthas the Cold?
I already went for him.
Our Lord and Savior, Artist
I
the
went
Cold.
for him.
Oh, dude, Arthas the Cold with main battery
Cunningham
reload
would
booster.
be good.
I'm just blind. right
Azerlane
now.
Scharnhorst. Paolo di Ravel.
I don't remember which I had on Super Test. That worked quite well.
Honestly, Arthas the Cold, just good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Main battery reload booster, bam bam, for 45% additional
Yeah,
damage.
it can be quite fun. Yeah.
Good night. Thanks for playing.
I'm
Back to
missing-
port.
Might be missing some. Oh. I got him.
And the answer to that question is yes, Hyuga can equip fighter plane and MBRB.
Yes. Yep. So you can also have your damage bonus while
Double tap.
double tap. And if you're in a division with someone else, both of you, the same ship sails out in the open a couple minutes into the game, bam, 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 bam. 4 massive damage hits. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Competitive IJN cruiser. Let me introduce to you a global XP ship that's available this update, the Suzia.
Yep.
If you're talking about a legendary tier IJN cruiser,
Okay, I am almost
Who
ready.
knows?
Should have definitely equipped my ships beforehand. Okay, good to go.
Good to go. Okay.
2 Hyugas
Let's
and an
see.
Anshan.
Let's see. So our challenge now, is to not leave any damage. Not a single torpedo shall arrive at the enemy ships before we sink them.
What about the new French BB? We will show the Flander after this game.
Flandre.
Flander.
Flandre.
I
Not the flounder. It's not a fish.
don't know
Oh,
what
be
you
a
want
flounder.
from me. The expectations of being able to say all these different ship names correctly is too high.
Don't get me wrong.
Flounder.
I don't have any expectation.
Stressing me out.
Flander.
You say Des Moines wrong once in the office, and you can hear the footsteps of an
You-
angry Robin behind you.
You mean this French cruiser?
French cruiser Des
I'm
Moines.
never gonna live that down. am
No, you're not gonna.
I'm not gonna live it down.
Yeah, no way. You're not gonna get rid of that.
I? No.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm going to go for Bravo because I'm a destroyer.
I will. I guess I'll go Bravo as well. Flanders, yeah.
It will be called Flounder, according to Chaz.
Flounder, I hear, is an excellent tasting fish.
It is. It is.
I've never had flounder.
No, I had it. It's
But-
nice. Some potato salad. Very good.
Boy, 6 guns.
Now she can't turn into a fish, but she can turn into a submarine.
PJP and Twitch chat petition to make Des Moines a French legendary tier. Let's
We
go.
should do it for like April Fools or something.
So
Switch
Anshan's
up the-
history is that she's one of the Gnemini class destroyers that was sold to China for service in their navy, was used as a training ship basically until the late 80s, early 90s, and then has been a museum ship ever since. So you can actually go see Anshan if you can visit China.
Oh, that was you, I guess?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, my dispersion was saying.
Goodbye, Kadowski.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
And I am running.
I'm gonna get it again.
Bonk.
I'll do it again. Hang on.
Now the Devonshire.
Yep.
Let's see, is this gonna land? Yeah. I'm not even up on my main battery. I'm just gonna see if it hits him.
I'm trying my luck as well.
Ah, that was bad.
Let's see.
Oh no! Am I going to eat torpedoes?
Oh, yeah.
Please tell me no.
Nice Citadel.
You get him?
I dodged them, yes.
Your joblet.
This is absolutely my favorite ship of the update. Hands down, this ship is so good. For tier 5.
Oh crap. I'm probably gonna catch a torpedo.
Finally, a good tier 5 Japanese battleship. And they're all going to reinstate Fuzo's good. I didn't find it particularly great, but man, is this ship good to play.
Wait, there's like nobody on the side left. Oh no, there are 2 battleships.
Oh no.
Should be good.
Yeah. So those torpedoes must have come from the Fubuki.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just push her.
Yep.
What can go wrong? Famous last words.
Yeah. I'm using the deep water torpedoes on my Anshan, so I cannot torpedo a Fubuki.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm taking the UI here. This is about to be juice.
Yeah,
Hold
show those juicy hits.
Come on. Okay, right. What about? Is he gonna go forward? Yeah, he is. So like, what about?
So Anshan does have the notoriously horrendous Gnevny turret traverse.
Oh, the damage
Bye.
buff. Oh no, tops. Can I get this one out? Come on. Come on. Slow down. Turn. Dude, it just hits so hard.
And see those battleships? Where are they now?
Ooh. I'm trying to find them, but they are around the corner, I think, from me.
They're probably still behind the island.
So is Arthur's worth investing
I'm
in
spotted.
just for Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Arthur's,
Arthur's is worth investing in for everything. It's just, I don't care if I hit this island.
It
I'm
makes
full
for a nice
sending it.
meme build.
yeah, it's and it's
Oh,
especially
I will
good
take the.
for
Screen
1v1
here.
ranked. More
I
damage.
got
than
I got this destroying smoke castling. Yeah, I need to turn on my nose at it. I went full send for the meme, but
No, I need
I stay alive now.
too much. Damn it. I messed it up. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't realize the biome was going down. Oh, come on. A little bit. I worked so well against bots.
It works so well against bots.
No, I don't know. I have like I got like a Bayern broadside. Lovely, really, really nice. And I just can't get any damage.
You probably have a good shot on this California that's just like chasing me. He's not even shooting at me. He's just sailing towards me. I'm not sure what he wants. To be honest.
Lion wants me.
Not quite. Not quite. And I think I'm a little bit in the middle of everything right now. Come on, Bayern, turn.
No, Byron wants
Turn
me,
over.
so he's not going to turn.
Yeah, no. She's shooting at you, so...
Yeah.
Ah, no, now she's turning a little bit. Bit more. Probably doesn't work with the angle, no. Why's nobody showing the broadside? Come on, guys. Come on.
Can I survive
Structure.
for 7 seconds? Good question.
Okay. I'm taking the camera here because I think.
No, the answer is no. I cannot.
Oh, someone just
No.
took all his
Yeah,
health
sorry.
right before I could get the kill shot. He's turning it.
I donked the Byron. So.
I'm sorry, I messed up against that Bayern.
California is such an imposing battleship to play against. Right. Full sending it. Oh, never mind. Second. Secondary is going to be fine. I think. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's over there. It's Leon.
So to answer that question, Jordan, so shells are not more accurate with single shot or salvo fire. They are always the same accuracy. So it's just whatever you are more comfortable with using, or with what like there are some situations where you might want to use one over the other. But mechanically speaking, salvo fire and ripple fire are the same accuracy.
I'm probably gonna go out, but 103k damage. I'll take that. Yeah, and I'm out.
I'm just going full send here. I'm going to hit another island. I'm trying to take this destroyer, but he's kiting.
Who's shooting Omaha against.
Will the anchorage ever be in the game? Okay, so we don't really talk about content that hasn't been announced. Predominantly because we don't want to promise something and then later on down the line changes that might influence, push back its release date, or even if something doesn't work entirely and we decide not to add it. We don't promise something in case something happens down the line and we can't fulfill that promise. But the kind of like the summary is you can always just take the expectation that anything could arrive at any point in time, especially if it's on PC. There's always the possibility it could come to Legends.
Yeah, or if it's like well-known, very famous ships that we don't have yet. Chances are, eventually they will come, but
yeah, so
we don't know.
Yep. So, and like really, there's another aspect of like, some people ask me like, why did we take Saipan instead of Enterprise? A more famous ship. There's an element of that like fame what may also cause a ship to come later than it would otherwise, because simply because we want to be able to release such ships next year and the year after. And so these ships may not come for a long time because we want to have them in our back pocket for whenever we celebrate something in 2 years or in 1 year. And because you have to think about how like our content is delivered over time. So that's why we have ships that are like paper ships, for example, like Flounder, where it's just, it allows us to have historical ships over time.
Yeah. Or to add to that a little bit, because we also want to have some stuff in the future, it doesn't really make sense for us to release all the known ships first, and then only have like blueprints and projects left.
Yep.
Also, in case you don't know, just like modeling and adding a ship, single ship, takes well over like 1,000 hours of work by a whole team of like dozens of people. So it's not exactly like, oh, let's get some blueprints. In 2 weeks we are done. It is some effort.
Yeah.
That New Mexico did a little bit of a better job, but I'm happy with that result. That was nice.
I mean, yeah, ultimately, to keep the game interesting, we're not going to release everything that is super famous or super well known all at once, because then a year down the line, there's nothing really to look forward to. But then again, there's also sometimes challenges that we have to overcome before we can bring them in. My best example would be when the game first launched. Yamato, where is Yamato? We want Yamato. And we had to address the fact that Yamato at the time was just too strong. Even if we nerf it and rework it, we still had the fact of the caliber of its guns overmatching everything, which resulted in a whole new tier being added to the game, now known as Legendary.
Yep.
So sometimes, we get questions like about SAP and everything else. These are sometimes things that we need to address and work around before we can just throw it into the game. So when something is on PC, there's always the chance it may come here, but it may take time. And then for known ships, we think about the longevity of the game. Just look at Des Moines. It's finally here. We did hear you. It's hard to not see you guys saying we want it, we want it, we want it every day for 3 years. It was definitely on our list of things to come, and it's here. It just took time, which is ultimately kind of the case here.
Yep. And so, question here about the models. Do we just use the ones from or can we just straight port it from PC to over to Legends? It's not that simple, but we do use PC's models. So that's the same team more or less. And so they do have to get touched up and redesigned in certain aspects, especially the carriers, because the planes basically have to be remade for carriers. For Legends, because you see the planes on console much closer, so that need to be more higher detail. So it depends on the ship, but
it's a lot about optimization and all this stuff. And of course, even if the model is finished, it works in Legends, we still have to give it the right values, right balance. And work that out, test it internally with the super testers, and it's still taking quite some time.
Yep.
Serious talk aside, the camera is currently on you, Prince Blip.
Oh my.
Would you like to show Azul Flander, seeing as you have it readied?
Yeah, sure. So,
Because people have been asking for it. They would like to see it. Let's pull up the armor scheme. Let's take a look.
So Flander is based on the first design submission for...
Wait, is it on? Is it on you?
No, you put it on me.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, wait, wrong screen.
I hit the wrong button, guys, but it's fine. We're here.
So Flander is based on the first design submission for the Alsace class battleships, which were going to follow the Richelieu class. So there were 3 designs submitted. Flander is the first. The one that is called Alsace on PC is the third. And then there's a second one, which is not currently modeled, which would basically be like Flander, but with 16-inch guns, 406 millimeter. But Flander is the first, which is the smallest and probably the most realistic of them, because they wouldn't have to have a new caliber of gun, and it would fit most of the infrastructure that France had to maintain battleships. So she has 9 380 millimeter guns that you know and love from Richelieu and Chambord and Gascon. She also has a pretty substantial secondary and AA battery, though the range on it is only 5 kilometers base. And she has an engine boost, making her one of the fastest battleships in the game. When I have a speed flag on and I'm running Capat as my commander, I have almost 35 knots base speed, which is pretty darn fast for a battleship.
So, this one's for a question. Why is it always American ships coming to the game, and why are the other nations not getting the same treatment? Well, this update, it hasn't just been an American ship. We have released probably one of the strongest, in my opinion, Japanese battleships in Tier 5. We've had Kaga and Bureau recently.
We had Minotaur before that.
Yeah. So, I mean...
There's always a bit of a balance. Also, it depends on what is being finished, what the team worked on. Sometimes some ships are faster, sometimes some are slower to make. And when you look, when you compare the different releases over the years, sure, sometimes there can be a bit of a group of same nation ships, but there's constantly different nations.
I mean, it's
Before
hardly...
that we had the Italian.
And we're not going to lie to you, there is a business aspect to it as well. The American player base is our largest player base, and that's they want to see American ships.
It is hard to call this an American update, though, when the campaign ship is French. So to
got the
say that
French.
we're only giving American ships, the treatment this time around, to me it's not the case. We have a very strong Japanese premium that's come in. The campaign is French, and Des Moines has been requested since time began with Legends. Since before it even came out in alpha. When is it coming? When is it coming? And then through the whole 3 years, it's just been like one of the most widely requested ships I think we've had. Since
Also-
Yamato, to be honest.
Also, the whole tech trees in the World of Warships games kind of started with a big representation of the US ships because simply there were a lot. That's also something. It's a lot easier to get those ships in the game with all the information and all the different classes and then projects and everything.
Yeah. And it's all public access. You can find it and request it by email to NARA. Like, I want the blueprints for Scheme 4 of Iowa, which is Georgia.
Yeah, as I said, but still the Americans got a CV, and so did the Japanese.
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
we've added a CV to Bureau, which was American, but we've also added a CV to Bureau that's Japanese. And not to mention we've had British carriers, we've had Japanese carriers, Soviet carriers,
Minotaur, Tiger.
Minotaur,
Minotaur.
Tiger, Minotaur. Yeah,
Italian
I think-
ships before that, and
these past couple updates especially, I think have been so well varied. And to be honest, completely blunt, full transparency here, they've been a lot more varied than previous updates beforehand. These
Yep.
past couple updates, I think we've had a really good variety of different nations coming into the game, both with our tech trees, but also with our bureaus, and even with our campaigns. I mean, this French campaign to me is huge. And as a British person, the Minotaur campaign to me was just very exciting to finally have a British campaign in. Never mind a legendary British campaign and the Minotaur at that. It could have been anything, and it ended up being the Minotaur, which was just incredible. So, yes, I mean, the American ships have received. We have had a lot of them come in, but to say that it's been predominant over these past couple of updates, I just don't think is entirely correct.
No.
what nation has the most players? Like we said, we have a very strong US player base, definitely.
For sure, yeah.
Yep. And there's also interest in U.S. Ships outside of the U.S. And there are also players in the U.S. who are interested in other ships, particularly German ships have a large following in the U.S. So like there is of course a mixture of these elements.
Yep.
Some people just like the gameplay.
I
So
also like if I think battleship, the first thing that comes to my mind is an Iowa. That's
Yeah.
to me that's like the definition of a battleship, and it's also very very present in like movies and stuff.
Yep.
If
Yep.
you're going to play the Thunder, I'm going to play the Jean Bart. We're going to go French. Yeah. But yes, these past days have been incredible for the varied content. I mean, I don't think we've really favored a single nation, especially recently. It's been very varied. We've had some incredible British ships coming in. We've now had with Des Moines in finally. We've had the Flounder come in.
Shall I also go Flandre?
Actually, I wasn't running speed flag. With the speed flag, I'm almost 36 knots. I love Goprat.
Actually, you two take a battleship. I'm gonna go spot a little bit for you. Let me quickly find a good captain.
Can we get an option to organize our cosmetic flags, please? That's definitely something I can put in our feedback report, which we'll
Yeah.
forward. I will happily write that in our feedback report to the developers.
Fun fact, in the olden days of 2019, it was possible to have more flags than the UI could handle. You could actually overwhelm the UI with the amount of flags.
That is a very luxury issue to have, I
Yeah.
guess.
Suffering from success, I think, is the phrase that comes to mind.
I got way too many flags. The game can't handle it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I think once we get our ship selected, we'll dive in.
I'm sorry. I should have equipped the other stuff.
No,
but
no,
I
it's
had
fine.
I had some bug reporting to do. Okay, I got a good excuse. Why not this one? We'll just yodel it, and next time I'll have a better setup for captains and stuff. Definitely.
Could we get clan battles? Look. Okay, I think it's time to put the serious hat on for a minute. We see the feedback about clan battles. It's hard not to.
Yep.
It's posted very regularly. We have released blog posts in the past talking about it. We do intend to release clan battles eventually. Maybe not straight away. I think just basic clan functionality is
Yes.
going to be on the front before anything else. We've been very transparent in saying this is in the works. I understand that some of our competitive players have been waiting a very long time, and at times they might feel neglected and think that we're not listening. We are, and it is in the works. It's just something that we want to release in a way where you guys can enjoy it, rather than release something half-built and the demographic it applies to not enjoy it. We would rather make sure it's in a good, tangible working state before we bring it.
Yep.
And that, everything comes with its own challenges, but we do see you asking for clans. It is on the way, and we are working to get it complete.
So me just saying, don't listen to the complainers. To be honest, like it's fine to complain or to have negative feedback or criticism. It's absolutely okay. And like Final just said, like we know you want those things, and some features we can easily deliver, maybe very fast. Some features just take time. Like we said, it was a huge milestone to actually get the divisions cross-platform, and that was one of the things that we had in the pipeline before actually further being able to work on the clan system, because it would be, of course, nice to.
You
be
need
able to
cross
cross,
divs to have clans.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of the blockers, I think, that we had
At
to
least
get
in
out of
our
the way.
opinion, it's a
Yes.
lot better to have that than do it like half-assed kind of.
Would, just asked in the chat, would clans and training rooms go hand in hand? Now, it's difficult to say.
So according to the dev Q&A, training rooms would happen basically in between the two parts of clans. So there would be a social version of clans to release first. Then there would probably be either at the same time as or before clan battles would be a training room, then clan battles. So that was according to the dev Q&A, which was in last August. Of course, plans can change in between then and now, but
Oh, I'm spotted, by
that
the
was
way.
the plan then.
Like we said, we see the
Yeah.
feedback. We check.
Can you guys
know,
help? I guess not.
I mean, I'm behind you.
Oh.
We see the feedback.
Yeah,
we check every
probably
day, especially on our Discord and channels like that. It's just a case of us working to do it. It's not going to appear overnight.
Yeah,
and we
I can't spot him.
I'm shooting
Sorry.
it.
Rip.
I fired at the
was a
Conqueror.
quick
I was
battle.
reloading the whole time.
Ooh, okay, GK.
I focused too much on the chat. I should have went somewhere else.
Outside Yami.
Maybe with a little bit of luck, I'm getting a hit. No.
Another thing to note, Flounder has the wonderful French armor that is both all or nothing, spaced armor, and turtleback. So the quite a tanky ship against armor piercing at least.
I don't think we will ever get ships like Harugumo, Ori, the Folk, or Zara this year. Like we said earlier, when it comes to all these ships that are on the wish list, we definitely know that, and maybe they come soon, maybe not. Really can't say anything before we announce them on our channels. And are we ever gonna get upgraded graphics like the water PC? I don't know how straining or not that is on like the hardware, but of course we want to improve the game in every way that includes the graphics, and if it's possible, sooner or later we'll also make such improvements. For such stuff, it's not like we can just go in, Control-C on the PC code and just paste it into ours. It's not that easy.
I made a huge mistake.
You always have to adapt it for consoles, of course.
Yeah, and like there are basically graphic updates, like small little things here and there, almost every single update.
Regularly, yeah.
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 You made a huge mistake, but you're still looking okay.
Yeah, but these two are probably gonna push me in.
If you can reverse, if they push you, they have to broadside me. They have to cut across this river, which I'm actually covering right now.
Okay.
So if that Iowa will have to sail past me broadside to get to you.
Yeah, I'm engine boosting in reverse now.
Okay.
Ah, damn, I could have helped against those two. Should have not gone in.
It's fine. Things happen.
Iowa stopped pushing.
Yeah, and the I think our friendly Shimakaze is really going to put it on that Dijon bat. Yeah, he is. So,
Haga nerf my Somers is scary? Don't know what you mean, but like Somers is really good. I just messed up that.
another
You've seen
question.
the last update stream quite well, actually.
This is a question I've answered on previous streams, actually, is can we do the campaign missions when ranked or arena arrives? And I'm of the personal opinion, I don't believe that's a good idea. And I'll tell you why. Before I get, all the stick in the chat for saying this. I believe that sometimes missions can affect and influence the online experience. For example, if we have a mission that's, let's say, get 30 fires, a lot of players will be actively using HE more than normal to get fires. Now, in standard, that's fair enough, it's part of progressiveness in the game, but in ranked, or in any kind of what I consider, semi-competitive atmosphere, I don't think we should have anything like that influencing the semi-competitive environment. Which is why I don't think we should have challenges, especially gameplay or performance-based challenges within kind of our competitive, because it would ultimately affect and alter the experience, and I think it would increase kind of semi-toxic gameplay, which
imagine a ramming mission in rank.
yeah, or just a fire mission, or anything like that.
You're
It
fine
would
to rank what you
ultimately
want.
affect.
It can be also just frustrating in the way you have to do some stuff, or some challenges might even be easier than they are intended. Like whenever when we add missions, we roughly know how many games it will take to get them. So
We're in a
that's also
shocking
another reason.
position here, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush the Iowa.
Completely
and hope.
surrounded on like every front.
I'm gonna rush the Iowa and hope. There's the destroyer is coming up behind.
Give us missions to get ram kills where it only counts in ranked. You don't want that.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you
No.
want that. Think twice.
Yeah.
Like, you want riots because that's how you get riots.
If we have a kill-only mission in ranked, how many kills do you think are going to get taken from you last minute?
I mean,
in ranked?
what would maybe be fun for like more like less serious holidays, like April Fools maybe, would be just a mode where you can only use your secondaries or something, or like you can only ram maybe, but as a serious ranked season, I don't think it's a good idea. Can we have 1v1 ranked in standard gameplay mode? You mean like with regular maps and stuff? That would be just boring. So no, but 1v1s we can think about in the future. All kinds of formats actually.
What?
I think it's very important to decrease the amount of destroyers per match. The thing is, the matchmaker works
Classic
with what it
French
has. So there's like if there are a lot of destroyers in the queue, then there are a lot of destroyers in the battles. But I've looked into the data, and it's like the amount of battles where you have like 4 destroyers on each side is actually relatively low. Of course, it can be annoying depending on what ship you're in or what destroyers there are. But overall, most battles are like 1 or 2 destroyers on each side.
I think
Classic.
it's,
The problem with the French guns in general is they're very high velocity. They like to open things.
well, now I get the Citadel when he's, no health. I've been trying to hit the Citadel for like 4 salvos, but of course I get it right when he has no health. Thank you. That was very critical that you gave me the Citadel at that point in time. It was tremendous help. Thank you very much.
Jimmy, it's annoying me. The boxes around your face are different thickness on different people's
no.
screen.
Don't hurt me, Conqueror, please.
Yeah, we can fix that in the future. I don't see an easy way to fix that right now.
Oh no, the Minotaur's shooting at me now. Where did he
Yeah.
come from? I haven't seen him all game.
The gist of it is that like Flounder is obscenely tanky. With like 75,000
Dude,
base
so
XP. Turtleback.
When it comes to adding missions that encourage good gameplay, that's very subjective in my opinion, because no matter what kind of mission we add, some people will just play and get them, some people will go as tryhard as they can to just brute force these missions, and they will always find ways around not really good gameplay and just gameplay for their own good, for their own game, and some can kind of incorporate it. So no matter what we do, it's up to the players to really like.
Good luck, Connor.
I know, I'm just trying to get the ram off at this point, honestly.
Can you? Oh, yeah.
I'm trying.
Engine
But,
boost, so.
Oh, he's actually.
Come
Conquer's
on.
actually turning in.
Ah.
Oh, wow, nice.
Come
nice hit.
on. Give it
To
to
the right,
me.
to the right,
Yes,
to the right.
yes.
There we go.
Nice.
If you're going to go down fighting, I suppose.
Yeah.
Final boss, that's called a Pittadel, not a Citadel. I've never heard that phrase, but I think I'm using it from now on. I am stealing that one. Pittadel.
A picky citadel.
I love it. I
yeah.
love it. Yeah. Okay.
The DD man, a DD man of 2 or 3, I could agree with. That's the majority of the battles are like 2 each side.
Okay. So, when does Anshan release?
I'm looking it up.
We'll have you a
I don't
date
want
in
to say
a
the wrong thing on stream.
Whatever you say now can be held against you.
Yeah, so Anshan releases next Monday. So that'll be when Anshan releases, and Hyuga will be the Monday after that for Golden Week, which is April 25th.
There's also going to be 3 days of Triple XP.
Yeah, I believe the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think,
Friday until Monday morning. Should
yes.
be.
We have a dedicated blog post on this.
Yeah, with all the bonuses. There's also discounts. There is the what's it called? Wind Roses.
Yes.
On
With
your
the
ship.
Wind Roses.
So
Make
Flounder,
sure to play your ships. That's the first 3 weeks, not the whole update. So be careful. Not everything is gonna be available for the whole update.
yeah.
Can we see the new commander? Okay. So,
New
some of you might have found yourself owning a new pan-European commander. We've kept this quiet. It's a bit of a tease. It's just a bit of fun on our part. I think it's for those who own the Orkan or the Glacier. Anyone who basically owns a Pan-Asian destroyer will find this
a Pan-Asian.
pan-European.
was like, wait a sec, there was something.
Anyone who owns a Pan-European destroyer
Pan-European.
will find a new commander in their... I think not anyone. Is it anyone? I think everyone?
I believe it might be some.
I'm not entirely sure of the conditions right now, so I'm not going to quite
Also
anything on stream
not
and it be wrong.
entirely
But
sure.
some of you might find a new
Might get
commander. Whether or not it's a hint of things to come or what's arriving, I really can't say because I don't know. But it was something which was thrown in the update for a bit of fun, and some of you might find a new commander amongst your midst.
So one guy talking about how tanky Flounder is. Flounder pays for that in terms of her damage output. So she has the same dispersion effectively as Jean Bart and Richelieu, and also has a 33-second base reload. So she might be tankier than Gascon and Richelieu and all these and the other ships, but she's not going to do as much damage as quickly or as reliably.
Okay,
So
so
a different playstyle.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show the commander on stream. I think it's out there. People are already taking screenshots, so I think the news is out there
I
now.
guess we can do that. Yeah.
Conrad
So-
Ulrich.
I pull this up. Let me get rid of the UI. Right. So, Conrad Helfich. Here we go. So, with the base trait here, you know what? We're gonna just go ahead and level him as high as I can, just for the stats. I think. I can take him all the way. So,
Level him as high as I can.
which is all the way.
Max out.
Okay, so we have a base trait Vespri, which increases the ship AA damage per second and also movement speed by a significant margin. 5% is quite strong. And then for the first row, we have contact is imminent, burn it down, and no fly zone. For the second row, we have look at me now, crisscross, and before it's too late. Because I'm also reading the comments as we go here. For the third one, back to school, or back in stock, not back to school. I don't know where I read that. Back in stock. Velocius, fortified.
'Cause
Reaching
for
out.
more information, you will have to wait.
Yes,
Yep.
we really, lips are
It's
hushed
just a
on
little,
this one.
a little something. You can of course speculate.
What does it
is.
mean? Why is it here? This is for you guys to play around and guess and figure out, and down the line, more news will come. This is a teaser. It's a fun teaser, which is why some of you might just find it. If you own a Pan-European destroyer, you might just happen to find it in your account as a base commander.
A Tactic Angel. It's not hilfreich. It's helfrich.
Stand or fall. And then for
Other way
the
around.
3 legendary inspirations, we have Unstoppable, Will to Rebuild, and Fully Packed. And we have our commander information. For anyone here who's interested, I'll have this up on the screen. You can screen cap it or whatever.
Or just go back.
Or just go back and review us at any point in time. And yes, this is a universal commander, which is why he has usage on several areas. As some of you have already pointed out in the chat, it looks like he could be placed on many things.
It means
So-
the Swiss Navy is coming. Exactly. Swiss Mountain Navy.
What does this mean? That's for you to guess and have fun with.
Yeah.
This
And-
was a very quiet addition on our part. Yes.
And by way of comparison, in terms of the Flounder HP, keep in mind that most Flounder commanders will probably be running Megalomania, which means that they'll have 5% less HP, which means that Iowa, with most builds, is going to have as much or more HP than Flounder. So
The question here is, will we get a Pan-Euro commander tab, just like the Pan-Asian one was added? If and when we ever add a Pan-European tech tree, I would go to assume that the commander tab would be added at that point in time.
fair assumption.
As we said, for more information, you have to stay tuned. Like it also like it's very tempting to say more, but we can't.
Just to wait and see.
Say more
We
about
can't
what?
imagine like once we know something and we're like, can we tell the players? Can we tell the players? Can we play the players?
Yeah.
And now annoying our devs and then our producer, our boss. It's like, hey, next stream, can we say more?
Hey, bots.
Can we tease something? Can we put something like? So
Okay, I'm going to throw the camera back over to Blip. It's already on Blip, actually.
All right.
So, the camera on you. What are we playing? I mean, how much time left have we got on the stream?
we still have like half an hour, so probably
Half
like
an hour.
2
That's
to
about
3
a game
battles.
or two.
Yeah.
Or
So-
if it's quick, 3.
Or 3, depending on how quick we die. Because we don't have the Sailing Robin with us today, so our hard carry is gone.
Depending on how fast we win, of course. Especially me.
And how
As I
fast we
demonstrated
win.
the last battle.
I want to take out Gold Camo Suzia.
You guys work for Wargaming? Yes, we do.
Yep.
We do work for Wargaming.
We might do silly stuff right now. A little bit, at least.
Yeah.
I will give Summers a try again. Like, I can't.
You want to play Sommers. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to be playing Tier 7 then. The question is, what am I going to play in Tier 7?
Well, I mean, mainly because Flip wanted to show Suzuya, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The camera is on Blip, so he can show.
Yeah, he's showing us build right now. And his waifu.
What should I play?
I'll go.
You know what? I'm going to play Pingu's Odin, I think.
So good in this port. It just works.
It just works.
There's
15 times the detail.
there's one angle when you when you just have like the ship in front of the sun. It just looks absolutely beautiful on the port.
Just do my commander build. Hold on for me one moment.
No, some people don't like the lighting in this port because there's shadow on the opposite side of the ship. But
I hope you will survive it, and we'll definitely have some other ports in the future as well. So
Okay.
Flip is about to be very mean to the red team. Susie with LA Atago fire build.
that assumes that I live longer than about 30 seconds because my track record with Japanese cruisers on stream is devastating.
Blip, who's your is saying so Culture Hunter on YouTube asks, who's your favorite taco in Azure Lane?
Or Takao.
Yes.
Taco.
I said taco.
It sounded like taco. Arriba.
Bullied because I'm British all the time.
I mean, I have all 4 of them,
So easy.
but I don't really use them that much. But probably Takao.
Who's your favorite Takao? Takao.
Yeah. She's the most powerful of the 4. So.
Thanks, good talk. Port selection, please. I actually don't know the ifs and whens and whys on that.
So
we can check.
the question somebody asked me, like, wouldn't Jojad be the best commander for Flandre? I personally don't like running Jojad on French battleships because they're much more they're much more geared towards close range combat, in my opinion, as well as the armor penetration inspiration for Jojard doesn't bring much to the table for battleships, because generally speaking, if you're in range to fire at another ship in this game, or another battleship in this game, in a battleship, you already have the penetration to get through their armor belt, so more penetration is just overkill when you could have extra speed. That's my opinion.
Speed.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Speed is life.
I might be getting old, but every time somebody says
I
meep,
say
I'm
this
just like,
as
meep, meep.
as
Roadrunner.
the last car I've owned was a Miata. Nothing fast about a Miata.
We should see the great maritime port of Liverpool. Okay. Now, it might just be me, guys, but with this map, I never know where to go. It's one of the newer maps, and
Thanks for saying that because I have the same issue.
I always feel out of my comfort zone on this map. I never know where and how to push, to be honest. And then when you have 4 destroyers aside, it doesn't give me etching confidence with this many, like, blind cornered islands, to be honest. So how stealthy is Flandre if you use a cruiser commander with the go all out? Wouldn't be able to tell you without checking. No, it's a very specific question.
Yeah,
that requires a very specific answer I don't have on my hand right now.
Yeah,
Like,
and I wouldn't say extremely stealthy because that's
still a battleship.
yeah, it's a French battleship. None of them are stealthy.
I guess we need to get Republic then.
I think their Suzuki is also running an Otago build. Okay, she hurts a lot.
Is the AP damage for Flandre the same as the Rochelle?
From what I remember, yes. It's the same shells.
Did anyone else not receive the crit loyalty reward? As an premium does not crit. Yes,
So-
some of you might have. You know what? I'll let Lane answer
Yeah,
this one.
so I got like 3 back-to-back people come to me basically like, I got the wrong loyalty reward. And I looked into it and we found an issue. Some people have been getting 3 days of premium instead of the promised 7. We found that issue, and the people that got 3 will get compensation in the next day or 2 for it. But you did, like, chances are very, very high that you did get the 30-year reward, but you just had the bug where you got 3 days instead of 7.
Yeah, and in
So-
case you're claiming it now, it should actually already be the correct amount. And
Focused.
otherwise, you get it
Yep.
a bit later.
I'm being focused so hard right now, guys. What is this? Of all the ships here is everything.
Some sniping going on, yeah.
I need to show this. This is what? I'm in smoke and they're still trying to blind fire me. It's like 4 or 5 ships all shooting me.
Nice little barbecue there.
So there's no plans to bring Jean Bar back to the store.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, that's probably not gonna change anytime soon.
I'm gonna try to get close to the Suzy. No, of course, that's spotted by the Kaba.
I get spotted in everything that starts unleashing on me again.
Can you help against the cover?
Like, if you can provide help of any kind, I'll take it. Kava and a Suzu is a bit much for me.
Yeah, I have to get
Sommers.
around actually. And there's
there's
another
Sommers
Sommers
Oh,
here, and like, there
Shimmer.
are a gazillion
No.
different destroyers.
I'm piecing out. Oh my god.
I'm dead. Those are Shimmer Torps. That's GG.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Kava's stuck.
Shimmer Torpedoes got me.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Any more plans for 2 million GXP ships? We don't really talk about content we've not already announced, but as far as I'm aware, there's nothing in the short future that I've seen of. But don't quote me on that.
Come on. Getting her sword? No. Oh, that Kaba. She's like, what's going on? How is she like not? Okay.
Please stop.
Mobius with now it's Pingu's own.
That Kaba just did not want to sink at all.
Everybody wants me now. Okay, I'm
Well,
under-
to be fair, I also already lost 3 ships there, so.
I'm hidden, so I'm running away.
If this was a true French update, Jean-Bat would be in the store. Well, ultimately not. But we have no plans to bring Jean-Bat back to the store. If any time soon at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't want to say never, but I also kind of want to say never.
We
We want to be able to say never.
we just don't we don't have the never as an answer. We're not going to give you an answer that we know isn't completely accurate. We don't know for a fact that it's never going to return, so we can't say never. But I can comfortably say, for the short-term future, and for the mid-term future, we have no plans to release Jean-Bat in the store,
Or in any other way.
or in any other way, for that matter. So, it's going to be a take it with a pinch of salt, unfortunately.
Suzuki is a cruiser.
Yep,
The Suzy.
it's a light cruiser.
Using Jajad causes lots of overpens.
No,
Okay, should I answer this one?
go
Or
for
ju-
it. Yeah.
So there's a very common misconception that commander skills that increase penetration actually also increase the odds of overpens. They don't. Any kind of penetration increased skill does not also increase the odds of overpens. All it does is increase your odds of actually of penning the target, not overpenning. So that is never really a negative thing to add. It's only a good thing. More pen with no additional risk of overpens is only a good thing, and that's what these commander skills are.
I got dunked.
If your shells are too fast with too long of a fuse time.
Also, that
Yes.
was interesting.
Do that.
I'm pretty sure that shell just said 1,002 damage, and I had 1,003 health. But,
What is the reason for not bringing back Jean-Bat? I don't think we've ever really beat around the bush when we've said that Jean-Bat is a very, very strong tier 7 battleship.
Tad too strong, you could say. He's just performing really well.
We're not going to pretend it's anything else. Jean-Bat is a very strong and high-performing battleship that, even though it was released now a year and a half, 2 years ago, it's a
Yep.
rough estimate, it still has a very high presence. We did have it back as as more of a nice kind of pleasant surprise. We had it as a super prize in our Santa container, but I think besides from kind of any kind of capacity other than that, we just have no intention of bringing it in. It will definitely not come back to the store, and we have no intention of really bringing it in any other way in the short term.
Yep.
It is a very high performing ship, and I think it's safe to say at this point it's probably for the health of the game.
Aaron, there wasn't really a leak, but we had a little teaser with some players who got any of the Pan EU destroyers. They got a new captain. That's new commander. That's probably what you saw.
Yes.
We just showed him on stream, but there's nothing else we can say right now.
All my loyalty rewards were year 2, not just premium days. It should have been year 3. If you believe you've been allocated the wrong rewards and you want clarification or answers, my best advice to you would be to contact our customer support team. They have access to all the information they need to look into the concern for you and provide you with any kind of answer or reasoning as to why. And if it's incorrect, they're also in a position where they can help you.
Yeah, and you can also contact us because I've looked at several of these cases today.
Yes.
I'm not going to promise that I'm going to get to it today, but
It is
I'll take a look
generally
at it.
better for stuff like this, which is not really like big time pressure or anything, that you just write a ticket. Usually they're also quite fast, within like a day, maybe two. Of course, it depends on how many people are writing tickets, what's going on. If there's something you really, really need help with as soon as possible, sometimes we might be able to help you faster. Of course, like on a weekend or something, it depends. We also have weekends, because I just had that like the past 3
We're
weekends.
not machines.
Somebody
we do have
messaged me on,
days
like,
off work.
a
Yes.
Saturday evening. It's like, oh, why did you not respond on the Sunday evening? It's like, we also have weekends. In that case, though, our support agents are also covering weekends, so
Yep.
that helps. And of course, if there's any issues or you need any help with creating a ticket, you can reach out to us. We can
Yes.
guide you
If
the
you're in
right
a
way.
Discord, messages. We don't bite.
Or
We
to
are
be
here
fair,
to help.
most of the other players on the Discord are also like, they already maybe had some situation where they had to contact customer support or something else, and they can help you with it. And lots of helpful people there.
Quick question: can you bring back a tier 2 Japanese battleship? I mean, I don't see why not. But
there
then
are no
again,
tier
I
2
can't-
battleships.
I mean,
Technically,
if you
by
put
in-game designation.
technicalities, yes. I mean, we can't bring back a tier 2 battleship because they don't exist. But if you're talking about our low tier premiums, like for example, like
Mikasa.
Oleg and Mikasa and things, I would see no reason as to why not. But then it would be, is this something players really want? I suppose you can visit our Discord and leave feedback on the subject if it's something you really are passionate about seeing to return. And
They're pretty. There are people who want Mikasa. So
why?
Just because it's
One
Mikasa.
question: why would you want Mikasa?
Why would you not want Mikasa? Especially when we whatever have training rooms, we need Mikasa.
Mikasa, yeah.
Have you ever seen Mikasa secondary only?
Mikasa
There's
versus
absolute
Oleg.
chaos.
Clash of the Titans.
Yes. I've actually seen what happened live on stream when I was doing German stream on PC, and there was a CC who did like a 1v5 and won in his Mikasa. I still don't know how. But it can happen.
I'm with Menacing Coyote on Twitch in this one. 9 Mikasas versus 9 Olegs. That would be.
my money is on Oleg.
My money's on
Yeah.
Oleg too. You
Yeah.
can't put your money on anything else. It's just against the rules
Yeah.
to not believe in Oleg.
Putting your money on Mikasa would be a true gamble.
Players want to see Mikasa. Do you have Mikasa in your port right now?
I do.
Should we play a tier 2 game with Mikasas and Olegs?
I don't have Mikasa. I don't know if
you have
Robin
Oleg?
is still. No, I don't think I have either.
Robin, if you're in the chat,
I
you're
don't have
here.
Mikasa.
right.
You don't.
I don't.
Robin, if you're there,
What
show us
fancy
a
is
sign.
this?
Show us a sign. And invoice Mikasa and Oleg so we can show.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Mikasa.
I do have Oleg. I'm going to show it right now. Let me get it up.
So
Of course I have, but this is me we're talking about. I it's the best ship in the game, hands down.
I do have Oleg. But I got a question here about the French battleships, kind of like the history of them. So you have the Dunkirks, you have the Richelieus come out. The first 2 Richelieus are Richelieu and Jean Bart, which you know and love. And then there were 2 more Richelieu class that were supposed to come out. The third one was going to be named Clemenceau. And then the fourth one was going to be Gascon. Clemenceau would be like Richelieu, but with a different secondary battery. And then Gascon, it represents what that was going to be. It's still a Richelieu class, but it is very much a different ship.
I also, for those watching, I have Mikasa currently on screen.
Oh.
You can see Mikasa. Oh my.
And then
It's full
With this
glory.
port as well, it looks
It's made
stunning.
for it, yeah.
Especially with the port, it's almost aesthetic. But
I mean, especially like that scene you just had where the sun is coming like from behind the ship. It looks so good.
yeah,
It looks
and
so
then
good.
to
I
finish,
believe.
to finish
Oh,
up the
we're
question,
just
real
going to
quick,
hide the UI for a minute.
I was about to say Robin is probably not in the office anymore, but seems he still is. I now got Mikasa, he says.
Yeah. To finish up the question, we have the Gascon, and then after the Richelieu class were ordered, they started work on the Alsace class, of which there are 3 designs. There are 2 front-running designs of what they probably accepted for them. We know what the names were probably going to be, and 2 of those ships were ordered. Champagne is mostly made up by us. It's a hypothetical, what if France decided they wanted to have a fast ship armed with 406mm guns, which looked to be the trend in the 1940s of what battleships were going to be like in the future. So that's like our hypothetical, what if France 406mm.
I don't seem to have Mikasa, Robin.
Oh no.
Maybe
Oh, no.
the admin panel doesn't like me today.
Jan caught lacking here.
I can go another kind of Mimi ship, I guess. Katori.
Mimi ship.
Katori. I haven't
Okay.
played Katori on Legends, so I don't know if she's as good.
You guys have good suggestions for builds. So let me ask, what do you recommend for Italian cruisers? I mean, I'd say probably the strongest player out of all of us to ask for any kind of build suggestions would be the Sailing Robin. But we also have a very competent Discord community of players who come together and they play test builds almost on a daily and regular basis to find the best. If you're not in our Discord, I would strongly urge you do probably join and chat. We have a dedicated channel specifically for commander builds and for ship builds. But we also have the Sailing Robin in the chat under the context of the World of Warships Legends account talking. Maybe he can come in and say something, but it would depend very heavily on what ship you would like a commander build for. Because to say all of Italian cruisers would be a bit of a stretch. But okay, they're asking me to play the Arkansas FE. Okay, we'll do. How much time do we have left?
We still can play like one battle, like 15 minutes.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
I don't know how about you guys, but I don't mind if it takes a little longer.
we will play Oleg and Mikasa. Now, I need to be. I'm sorry. It's got to be Oleg for me.
So-
It's just.
This is the way.
This is the way. Although, if we're all going to play, like one of us should play Mikasa. So if need be,
Yep.
I will take the short straw and play Mikasa if it comes down to it.
I will go with Katori, and I just noticed Katori got
Okay.
a catapult fighter.
Oh no!
Oh no! Is Arthas the Cold, maybe? Yo!
Arthas Katori.
Cold
Let's
tier
go.
2.
I need to
Oh,
change the battlefield,
man.
battleship trades now.
You've seen it here first.
I mean, unfortunately, running with scissors doesn't work for a cruiser. Or
Sag.
better to say, fortunately.
Robin says, "I have lived to see everything now." This is what
Is it even
Katori.
honestly worth having inspirations on a tier 2?
This is what Katori needed when she tried to 1v2 the Iowa and New Jersey.
Sure. I don't know
I
if
mean,
I got my upgrades.
it's a single fighter for 35 seconds.
But that single fighter is still what? 35% additional damage with us at the cold.
Yeah. Like a nice inspiration. Increasing cruiser main gun AP shells damage plus 3%, reload time minus 3. Augustine.
That one scout plane can ruin someone's day in tier 2 if you're close enough.
Wait, what is Blip going for when Robin is saying savage?
Or no, I was savage when I said Artas the Cold build is what Katori needed when she 1v2'd New Jersey and Iowa.
Ah, okay. No, I thought you found some even more nasty build for like Mikasa.
For those saying they wanted Oleg, you should have been here on the 13th of August. Because
Huh? What happened?
Sorry, I was going with Aurora because I thought we weren't going to have.
we gave
Mikasa.
the Oleg away
Yeah,
on
can you read
stream.
it?
Ready up again, Connor?
Oh.
hold it down. I'm not used to being party leader.
Play Division Aurora, Aurora B, and AL Aurora.
But yeah, we gave Oleg away en masse for the last anniversary live stream.
We did.
So
The reason for not bringing back Jean Bart is very weak. I'm sorry, but like if a ship is performing really well, a bit too well,
excessively strong.
it is one of the best reasons to not bring a ship back. I'm sorry. Like, I know some of you really want to, but we're not gonna change our stance on that.
Maybe
anytime soon.
in the future we can push to see if we can give Mikasa away in a stream one day
Yeah.
instead of Oleg.
Yeah.
I will relay that and try and push and see what we can get.
Or we could just have a
Another
Ghost of Tsushima themed stream. Not Ghost of Tsushima, but that's a completely different topic. But the Battle of Tsushima theme stream where we give
No
away.
way! Look at the. Okay, hang on. I'm going to the team border real quick. Look at my screen. Look who we've bumped into in game. On our team.
Rigged. Rigged.
Wait a minute. We're smarter than this.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 4 wargaming employees in the same team.
And he's playing Freon. What a tryhard.
So that was the true reason why you went out of queue?
No.
Conspiring, the pair of them.
Yeah. But
Katori
I'm
is,
saying we could
very
have.
speedy.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. It's very, very speedy.
I was like, am I not in the fourth? Like, oh, I'm already at full speed.
When
You know,
you're-
when you see like a Mikasa go, wee,
yeah, when you're slower than a Mikasa, it feels bad, man.
What's your speed actually?
Connor, what's your speed?
My speed right now is 17.4 knots.
Ah, I got 1.2 knots more. I'm speed.
I am speed. Tell you what, I'm not though. Accuracy. I am not accuracy. Why can't I even shoot? Okay, oh, because the ship is moving quicker than my turret. I'm 12 kilometers away.
When it is
Oh,
faster,
man.
just turn your ship and then you
Yes, it
shoot
is.
the turrets.
Bogatia.
Yeah, but we could definitely do like a Battle of Tsushima themed thing because Oleg, Aurora, and Mikasa were all there. I think we might have a couple other ships that may have been there, but
It's about 5k damage, which is probably gonna be like the damage you will have at the end of the battle.
It's good to see so many Olegs in this game. I can see I've got 2 on the other team as well.
And Mikasa.
Representing. Is it possible that California is coming back soon? It is a fortress on the water. It's currently in the Super 5 container. As one of the possible drops, I think. You did the drop. Is California?
yeah, California's in Super 5, yeah.
And I know it's not the most ideal way to obtain it, given it's in a container. However, it is a way to get it, and you are guaranteed to have a tier 5 in that container. But in other capacities, I don't think we have any plans to return it right now.
Yeah.
Same thing as always. It's always possible, but some things are more likely, some less likely, and before they happen, we can't talk about it. That Karlsruhe is actually gonna beach.
Yep. Keep in mind that Karlsruhe does have torpedoes. Can't remember what the
Even
No
on
way
a
to go 8
stationary
kilometers
target,
to
I
shoot.
don't think my ship can hit it. To be honest. Every time I'm firing, I'm just watching my shells just arc around them every time.
I need something like nearby so I can actually use my
Walkie-talkie.
glorious
I need
catapult
something
fighter.
nearby so I can actually hit it.
There's a Wakatake right in the smoke screen to our left.
To our left. Oh, there.
Any news on Clan's first stage?
They are also...
Next update question? No, we have no news right now, unfortunately.
Yes.
It is being worked on,
It's being worked on, and we know you guys want it.
like
but
actively being worked on.
But that's all you have. That's all we have. There's the misconception that things we're releasing right now are taking away from potential development of Clans. That's not the case. Clans is very proactively being worked on right now. But we have no news on when it will be here. which may not be the news you want to hear, but sometimes the truth, it hurts.
This Karlsruhe just doesn't want to sink.
Where is this Wakataka at? Walkie-talkie.
The walkie-talkie. She's right in front of you, apparently.
Yeah, no, Mikasa is definitely a pre-dreadnought.
I just can't hit anything. Like, I can't hit anything. This is not the shells. I've got
But you already
9,000
said you're
damage.
playing Mikasa. Why are you repeating yourself? Oh, I'm spotted, so she probably ran. Ah, there.
Oh, I finally hit the Oleg at 9 kilometers and overpen.
Wakataka. the Wakataka is running the Halloween skin, so he knows what he's doing.
Walkie-talkie.
Nani?
Can that like a walkie-talkie skin with like a huge antenna on top?
Buff Mikasa make her great. What do you mean? She is great.
She does her job of being a meme perfectly well.
The shells are that good they don't need to hit the target. It's fine. Well, I
I
did
mean, her damage potential is really good.
if they hit.
Details. I mean,
Tit for tat.
I'm dead.
no, why?
Wakataka. He has like a 45-second reload.
So what you're saying is it's not a good idea to actually sail straight towards her.
Yes.
Well,
Outruns
and-
you, outspots you.
As Hustle is just so very well said in the YouTube chat, there has to be a worst ship in the game. And Mikasa does take that honor. I think in a lot of people's opinions, by far,
Nino Bixio.
oh,
Nino
crap.
Bixio.
is that what you consider the worst ship in the game?
Yes.
Can we get that ship, please? Okay, look, we're not giving it away right now, but I suppose we'll see if we can arrange anything. No promises
Mikasa or?
for Mikasa,
Yeah.
because we have given Oleg away in the past on stream. There's no promises, but I suppose we can at least have a look about Mikasa.
Wow,
Mikasa
Mikasa hit
is
2
such a-
shells on you.
Yeah, she's such a good ship. I'm not sure.
Just don't be
Actually go
excited
that way.
because you're gonna get it and you're gonna just be incredibly disappointed. Show us boss POV. Okay, well you're about to witness what Mikasa's capable at right here. Nothing. It's
No,
thinking.
look at mine. I just got destroyed by Mikasa.
Oh, by ketchup duck is one of the super testers. You got stream sniped.
To be fair, I win
Shame.
towards them. I believe I made this Mikasa's day. That's how I will treat that. For my 27.5k damage. Used my catapult fighter Arthur's the Cold build against that poor Mikasa, which didn't care.
Although
at
your
all.
Arthur's a cold build is obviously working because you got more damage by a big buy student. To be fair, you are playing,
I
not
can-
Mikasa.
I was about to say I could probably just play without the commander.
Yeah.
How much did you get?
16,000, which I think is pretty good for Mikasa.
Oh, it's
21
pretty
and a half.
solid.
Actually, who currently has a damage record on our Discord for Mikasa? And what is that damage record?
Let me look it up.
No, is that something you can be proud of?
Well, yes,
Yes.
if you have the damage record in Mikasa, that is something to be proud of. Let's see who owns the privilege right now on our Discord.
We got
If you consider her stats, if we were to buff Mikasa's accuracy, she would actually be too good.
Right now, isn't Oleg the highest performing tier 2?
no.
No?
Well, highest performing? It might be. It's not even a damage record, sorry.
One is saying 68k and I'm one is saying 76k in Mikasa. How?
The current record on Discord is 67,500
wow. In Mikasa,
in Mikasa.
How?
Standard battle.
for the record, this is our Discord record,
With
not the game's record.
Only 23 secondary hits, but 42 main battery gun hits.
Did your enemy team just line up, not shoot? Like, how?
So, just clarify for those who are not in our Discord, we have a record book in our Discord. It's not for the whole game, it's only for the people inside the Discord where they all compete to see who can get the best damage record and things. And we
Yep.
log it. But 60,000 damage in Mikasa is Boy, I don't think I'd even ever have a chance of replicating that. So
I like that idea. Buff Mikasa,
respect.
buff Mikasa just for one day as an April Fool's. Give her Yamato guns or something.
Be a bad time to start playing the game as a new player. I think loaded to
Yeah.
Like
just to
you
get
could
banged by
reverse
Mikasa.
the guns. The secondaries become the main armament, and the other way around. It would be fun.
Meanwhile, Robin gets a Kraken and nobody cares. Because Robin has 5
But
kills.
Robin, isn't that like the default?
Yeah,
state when
like
you go
Robin
into
gets a
battle?
crack in every game. It's nothing new. What do you mean
He
no
doesn't-
one
He
cares?
doesn't get
6
them on
kills.
stream. I beat Robin to the Kraken on stream by like a year and a half.
He got 6 hits, 6 frags.
Look at him playing the frame. What a sweat.
Oh,
I mean, Friant and like
Here
Walker
we
Taco
are
like the
coming
best.
into tier 2 to have some fun.
Where's-
Robin's just
where's
coming
Robin?
to seal club it. He wants to come in and just beat everyone.
I mean, Robin is seal clubbing on legendary tier, so
I think we need to nerf Robin. I think that needs to be in the next update.
We already did.
Robin carries the stream in the background like nothing is wrong. Who's writing that?
That would be Robin.
Robin is speaking about himself in third person right now. Caught in 4K.
Or is it maybe Feligula? I don't know. Could be.
Is Robin going for the Kraken? Robin already has the Kraken. He's at 6 kills.
It's going for the super Kraken.
He's going for the Giga Kraken.
Oh, we should actually add that. Like 5 is Kraken, then it's like super Kraken, mega Kraken,
Over Kraken.
monster Kraken. It's like an announcement, multi Kraken.
Well, I guess like there are some other like sea monsters out there that might be bigger than a Kraken, like Charybdis.
Like what?
Charybdis,
Oh, yeah.
the big like whirlpool monster.
Yeah.
Robin has to start
Monster.
with Robin has to start with 10k less HP every game. It's only fair.
Then place tier 1 just sinks right on battle start.
Robin is a Kraken. Yeah, it's fair.
No, the Krakens want to be Robin.
Coyote's in chat. Okay, the record is 68,000. Time to break it. If anyone has the patience and the capacity to sit and play Mikasa enough to get over 68,000 damage, mad respect. I've had enough after one game. So, and you guys are asking for this ship. You know, this.
So what you're saying is it's now going to be our go-to end of stream.
Well, if it is,
Also, you want to
if,
be
if
part
it
of
is, I'm not playing it next time. Someone else can take that
I was
role.
about to say, like, you also want to be part of more streams, right?
Robin's currently on 78,000 with the Freight. Is that the record? What is the record with Freight?
Friant?
Premium
say
tier ones for
probably
April
more.
Fools.
Yeah, it's probably pretty high. Friant is 107,000.
Oh,
Robin, just go to your service record and check your highest damage on the ship. It's like legends are made in the Mikasa. Yeah, that's why we called the game World of Warships Legends.
I disagree.
We
Mikasa
thought
is
about
not good.
we looked. Come on, it was an obvious thing. The devs looked at the Mikasa and were like, if anybody ever achieves anything with that ship, that is they're just a legend. Oh, nice name for the game. Definitely not because of the commanders. First person to 100k Mikasa gets DM invoiced.
Fantastic
Early
Angel
today
has just
count.
said Final Boss is going to start requesting every 5th Monday off.
Damn, good that our next stream.
Are
is
you
gonna
wanting to
be
play
on a Friday.
Mikasa? Oh, I think I'm busy on Monday again. Ah, damn.
Sorry, can't do that.
I mean, if you space out your vacation, you could never take any other vacation. You could probably even pull it off.
The lengths you go to avoid Mikasa.
I had I knew a guy in the Cyprus office who at the end of the year took every Friday off for the like rest of the year for like half the year. He's used all of his vacation time taking Fridays off.
I mean, to be honest, I can kind of get behind that. Like a
Yeah.
3-day weekend is so much
You
more.
can get a lot
doable.
done.
Question.
Also,
do you guys-
in case anybody is wondering about things over weekend, we are also gonna have a longer weekend. Friday and Monday is off for us. If you need something really urgently, feel free to DM me on Discord, but I might not reply as
Yeah.
fast.
Be careful opening that can of worms. if I
No,
were
it's
you.
fine. It's fine.
Feel free to message me on my days off.
I already
Instant regret. Roll Saturday morning.
probably, but like, I already opened the can of worms and sent my personal phone number to the team. It's like, hey, in case of any emergencies, let me know. Call me.
Yikes.
Rip.
Okay.
Oh wait, did Robin?
Robin got 2 torpedoes.
Oh, I missed it.
Yup.
Can't even carry.
I think that's it, right, for the stream? I think
Well,
we've
he
ended
did
it on this
carry
game.
actually. Yeah, I mean that was a really fun last game. You have to
Yeah.
admit that,
We're,
even though it
like-
was Mikasa,
As long as this Svetlana stays alive, we win.
which is probably going to be the case.
Okay.
Wait, were we on my cam the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, I was just like
Yes.
not really paying attention to the camera. Sorry, chat.
It's a tier
Hardcore
2
mode,
game.
no
There's
mini
nothing
map and
interesting happening.
damage. No, like there's no plan for that.
No.
We are not a simulator. We're probably never gonna be that. Unlikely, at least, very unlikely. Maybe it's like a special mode someday, but I don't think the way the game works, it would be too fun for most people. So
What a game to end it on.
yeah, I guess
Robin has to appear out of nowhere just to club everyone
even
to prove a
without-
point.
without being on stream, hosting the stream, he's still on stream.
Dominating as usual. We can't have one stream without him coming in and showing us up.
Of course, we love you. Thank you for setting up the stream as well. And next time you will also be able to see Robin as well again. So yeah,
Thank you.
Let's end this.
To all the viewers who have come in and watched us today and you know asked us the questions and got involved. I think I speak on a lot of people and I said we're really happy to be here and do this with you guys. You know,
Like as you could have probably noticed over the past minutes, we definitely had fun as well.
yes,
It was a
we
really,
did.
really cool stream. And yeah, I don't remember the exact date, but like in a couple of weeks, we're gonna have the next stream. Gonna be some ranked with Robin and also Final Boss.
If you see us in game, be sure to sync us and hit us with the old GG easy. And
Now, that's a can of worms to open.
that's a can if I ever see one.
Okay,
But-
so to clarify, if you see him,
See,
feel free to.
What do you
send
mean?
him
They
GG
already
easy.
do. What do you mean? What do you mean? But yes, thank you for joining us today, guys. It's been a great stream, you know, as usual. So I think I'll move the camera on to. I'm gonna go ahead and say Jan can end the stream.
I guess we can all end the stream. So yeah, it was fun. Thanks for watching, and see ya probably next update stream.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Take
All
care.
right. See you, everybody. Have a good
I need intelligence data.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising on just your watch. I'm stepping in the fade. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on the throttle. Victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit.